Good morning. As you can see, my current obsession with the bowl is not over. I've done a little warm up going around backwards, practicing my crossovers and my ramping and stuff like that. And now it's time to jump into the bowl and get back to it. I've done 3 or 4 sitting drop-ins already, so I feel like I don't need to practice those today. But I definitely need to practice my pumping in 180s still. It's one of those moves that actually requires A, a lot of technique, but B, also is quite fast and dynamic. So when I was doing the compass, that's quite a slow move. You can practice it a lot in a very short space of time, and it doesn't take that much energy, and if you fall over, it's not so bad. But the pumping and 180s and stuff like that you can do in a half pipe is yeah, it's pretty tiring, and it's pretty complicated to get the balance and the pump and everything, and think of every single thing all at once. So it's taking me longer than I'd like, but I guess probably not longer than expected on balance. Okay, so let's go. Yeah, that half pipe is that half pipe. I feel like it's too short and not wide enough for me to do proper circles in it, because I come up going this way and I feel like I'm going to go over and round the corner. So I'm trying to stop that, and I turn in too tight, and now I'm going straight at this one, so I have to do a tight turn, lose some speed to get up on the side there. Yeah, that's a bit frustrating, but yeah, I don't know how to solve that. There's the big bowl. I can go down in the big bowl and practice my 180s, I guess. I've already I can get out now, which is great. I can build up speed and then get out, and I can drop in from my butt. So that's great too. So I guess what I need to do now is gain that fine control of the flow of the pipe, the pumping and jumping. Okay, I'm gonna do that. I still don't know how to do those wall rides, those corner pumps. Okay, so I've retreated to the big bowl because it's got a bit more space. Maybe it's got a bit more space. Actually, it doesn't seem that much longer, but it's also got this nice little ramp, so I can climb up the ramp and then get a little bit of speed on my start off, which is nice. And yeah, I just need to do some pumps on this. And I need to do standing drop-ins as well, really. I just, yeah, need to get over that mental barrier. Maybe I'll do it later after I'm a bit warmer. Any reason to say later, right? Okay, here we go. so I have to concentrate so much that I can't even keep count. Okay, so yeah, some of those got pretty high with my feet, and those are the ones where I was consciously focusing on delaying my 180, my little hop. So I think I want to be able to get high enough in the bowl that that I kind of come off the wall naturally and then come back onto it. I'll try pulling my feet away instead of pushing down with a little hop when I start getting a bit of height. Because obviously what I want to do is be able to get air. Probably not on this one because it's quite tall, but on the lower ones I want to be able to get air but not fall out to the side and not push myself, not do a, panic and push too hard with my feet and jump out into the middle of the bowl and get squished. So yeah, more practice. We'll call that 18 now. Let's actually keep count this time. One, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, wow. Yeah, I think worrying about pulling my legs in instead of jumping out is still a bit beyond me at the moment. 24, so almost a quarter of the way there. We just got to keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay, I caught my breath. We're on 24. We're going to go up to 40. 5, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 1, 2, 3, whoa. 32. Oops. Oh boy, that was scary. I feel like I might have been able to grab that and climb out, if a bit awkwardly, but I didn't look back the way I was coming, so it wasn't great. Could be better, but for the first time I've ever done that, could be worse. Okay, we're on 32. Let's go. Whoa! Little stone. I don't want you in my life right now. Ooh, ah. Oh boy! Oh boy! I jumped higher than I expected there, and it was out of the rhythm of what I was up to until then, and it threw me completely. Fuck, Whew. 40. Okay. 41. 2. 3. 4. 45. 46. 7. Oops, a daisy. Oh, I'm slowing. Lost the rhythm. 47. like I said, the problem with the bowl stuff is so continuous and so energy intensive and so moving all the time. It's if you make a mistake and you try to keep going, the mistakes start piling on and on each other until you finally fall over. I've been watching some freestyle ice skating videos by this Russian guy whose name I can't remember, and he's got some pretty cool freestyle moves that I'd like to attempt as well, but not in the bowl and not today. And I need to figure out which one I want to do and then study it a couple of times in the video and then come here and then try it. But yeah, for now I just watch the videos and go, oh, that's cool, I'd like to learn that, and then but I'm still on the fundamentals at the moment. Oh, 62. Yeah, jumped way too hard away from the wall that time. Woo boy. Certainly a lot of, it's like, who needs horror films? Who needs those jump scares when you can push a little bit too far away from the wall when you're skating? Oh my god. Woo. Oh boy. 81. That means that was 11. No. 10. No. Yeah, 10. So I did 71 and then I managed 81 and crashed trying to get to 82. Okay. 10. That's a good bet. That's better than 8. Or 7. I'd say I spend about 2 minutes resting between my sets of between 7 and 10 before I can go again. And again, it's about getting rid of the stitch, catching my breath again, and I'm actually still good to go. It's not like I'm out of fuel, just out of breath. Ooh. Oh boy. I feel like it's getting more consistent. I think it's one of those things I'm just going to have to do every day for a week, or, you know, except for rest days, and do it a lot during the day, go home, sleep on it, do a bit of dream learning, come back, do it again, be slightly better, and then just do it over and over and over. It's not just the reps, it's not just the reps of the move, it's the reps of the day. Yeah, it's exhilarating when I'm doing it, but it's not fun yet because I'm not in the zone, if you know what I mean. It's not so easy to do that I can lose myself in it. I have to really focus all the time, and so I mean, it's exhilarating, and I guess being exhilarated is a kind of fun, but I think the most fun that I have is when I'm really so focused and in control that it doesn't feel like effort. But at the moment it really feels like effort. But it's cool. I'm enjoying myself, even if it's not fun, I guess. Bit of a weird. Whew, okay. Enough chit chat, we've got 10 to do. 92, 93, 94, 95. Oh boy! Ooh. Oh boy! I was going for the sun there. I was going for the sun and almost paid the price. Oh boy! Oh boy! Whew. What's Icarus's dad's name? Let's be more like him. Oh boy! Whew. Yeah. I don't know how high, what number I got to then. That one where I came windmilling down, that does definitely not count as a smooth one. Oh, so I think maybe 95. Yeah, it's like the old heart's getting a good workout today, that's for sure. Not just aerobic, but also in terror. Oh boy. I think when I did that I hadn't bent my legs enough. Or possibly I started stretching out my legs too soon because I was so high up that my normal rhythm of pumping at a certain time just caught me out. And I needed to wait just a second before pumping. I am amazed that I made that. I'd like to round it off on 10 really good ones in a row. Let's get to 100 first, just so that I can walk away if I want to. And then, yeah, I'm going to try. I guess I should try dropping in. Yeah, that's what I need to do, isn't it? Oh boy. It's like I'm just looking at the angle of the ramp right now, of the little one over there, and it's like, it's no big deal. I can see that it's no big deal from here. But from when you're standing up on top of it, it looks like a real big deal. 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. That'll do. So, I'm definitely more fluent than I was this morning. And I think when you do 100 reps of anything, you've got no choice but to get better. It's going to be a case of trying to get higher and higher and making the ones where I get really high not a big deal, so that the low ones are like super not a big deal. Okay, I'm going to have a water break. I'm going to move the camera, and then I'm going to try drop-ins. Okay. Now, the secret to drop-ins is to commit. Especially with these, you need to get horizontal. You need to lean forward so you're horizontal and then drop in, and that is really scary to do. And the human instinct is to try and stand up vertically, but of course then your feet go out from under you and you make a bit of a fool of yourself. So as long as I can commit and visualize and focus on leaning forwards and staying forwards, I will succeed. Coping's not very high, so it's really difficult to get my wheels where I want them, and I'm really, oh boy, this is one of those times in your life where fear rises up and you need to step through it. A little bit. I don't know if I need to jump out a little bit to get my distance, or if I can But if I lean and then my foot rolls backwards, then I go on my face. Oh, oh boy. Okay, it's rolling straight over the coping now. This is maybe this one. No, still. Okay, this one's got a bit of a better grip. And I can lean out without worrying about the wheels rolling. Okay, yeah, I think, yeah, this coping is, for me, right now, too flush with the surface. Okay, because now I can step down and forwards. Oh, I'm shaking. Oh, I'm just thinking of anything to stall. Oh, commit, fucking commit. Do it. Yes, yes, yes. Oh boy. So, I don't know if the camera's actually looking right there, but I fell over. I pushed out too far forwards, my feet came off the edge, and then when I touched the ramp at the bottom, I was too far away. But I did it. I fucking pushed right through that shit. Jesus. Whew. And now I need to go and do it again and again and again and again and again. So I can build up my courage for that particular move. Funnily enough, the more skillful you get, the more courageous you get. That's a scientific fact for you. Because you still feel the same amount of fear, but what you got in the back of your head is a story which is, I've overcome this before, I know what to do. But the first few times you do it, you don't really know what to do, and that's where the fear comes from, the unknown. Okay, yeah, I'm trying to get out of the bowl. Here we go, let's go and skate up here and get some speed. So, one successful attempt in my whole life. Yes! Oh, yeah, yeah, okay, oh, okay, more. 3. No problem. That actually started quite well, but for some reason my back foot wasn't working for me. I don't know what happened there. More. Okay. 1 out of 3. Let's keep going. Let's try and bump those numbers up. It's 2. I'm on 2 out of 4. That was successful, by the way. Yes, 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 yes. Out of 5. 3 out of 5. Adams agree. It's not so bad. It's still terrifying every time. I have to push through this fear every time. That's my bum again. Powerhouse of the crash crumple zone. Oh boy. Oh, yeah. I'm okay. That was 3 out of 5, 3 out of 6 now. But that's 6 out of 6 attempts, if you know what I mean. I haven't properly walked away and given up at all. I've done it 6 times. I've pushed through that thing 6 times. So I'm going to do another 4 to get to 10, and then I'm going to take my poor bum home and relax. Let me just check that the camera's still working, because this is juicy stuff. Okay. Right there. So I'm 100-0 against the fear, and I'm 4 out of 7 against the technique. Five out of 8. I feel like my back foot's not quite far back enough sometimes. In fact, every time I've fallen over backwards, I think. And yeah, I need to remember to keep that back leg stiff, because it's taking a lot of the push when I come through the transition. It's taking a lot of the force. One time I think I fell over because it wasn't stiff enough and it buckled, so my back leg came up and then there was nothing supporting me and I fell over backwards. Good insight. Stiff back leg. Okay, attempt number 9. Oh boy, too stiff. Oh, okay. Last one is definitely the last one. My wrist hurts, my shoulder hurts, this side hurts, this side hurts. Woo! Oh look, I've actually torn, these are motorcycle gloves, and I've torn a thing through my finger. Damn, I need to replace them now. These are a fantastic purchase though. They're only like 25 euros or something like that. Fantastic. I wish they had some, well, they're motorcycle gloves so they wouldn't, but I wish they had some Velcro on the palm that I could Velcro on a slide. It's like a plastic circle, and you can basically go around corners and slide on it. It's for longboarding when you're going downhill and you need to get really low and slide on your hand as you go around the corner. But it would be nice to be able to take the protection, put the protection on and take it off when I need it, if I want some manoeuvrability. Oh, I bumped my thumb as well. Okay. How do I feel? Yeah, so that is 5 out of 9. So I'm still winning. It would be nice if I could get number 10 and call that 6 out of 10. 60% is not bad, but it is pretty bad for a move with those kind of consequences. You can't go long messing that one up 40% of the time. your body can't take that much. Okay, here we go. Poor body. Okay, last one. Yes. Oh boy. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, let's wrap this one up. I've had a really great session. I'm just so happy with my life at the moment. Just that the weather's so nice and I get to come out and skate every day and I'm developing this skill. It's really, I just feel so good about everything. Yeah, great session today. Did 100 reps in the deep bowl there. That's really good. Probably gonna have to do the same again tomorrow. I just need to get more and more fluent at it and just, you know, be in the bowl, get used to it, feel comfortable with it. The pièce de résistance, of course, was the standing drop-ins. I managed to succeed 6 out of 10 times. Although, to be honest, even if I hadn't succeeded any times, but had attempted 10 times, I'd still be happy because 90% of that move is overcoming fear and 10% is not falling over. So I would have done, I'd be 90% of the way there, even if I'd fallen over every time. But I only fell over 4 out of 10 times. I can barely feel those anymore. They hurt at the time, but I feel fine now. You know how it is, if you get a bump on the head and you just rub it and rub it and rub it, eventually your body stops telling you that it hurts. Yeah, so I'm probably going to get out and play around a little bit for 5 or 10 minutes as a bit of a cool down, kind of decompress after the intensity of those drop-ins for me. But yeah, really happy with that, really happy with my skill progression in general, really happy with life. It's another beautiful day. I'm going to go home, have a shower, have some breakfast, and when you do this kind of thing at the start of the day, it like really sets you up for having a productive, good day. As long as you don't let your crappy video game habits catch you out. If you get straight into the work that you want to do, then you can really go for it after a good morning like this. And it's the same with the gym, or it's the same with jiu-jitsu, or it's the same with whatever. Right, okay, I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching. See you later.